Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Pirlo. And it's Nedved. And it's Pirlo. Distributed tidily. Zanetti. There's impressive jump. And he's heaved it away. Ødegaard.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. Rizal. Rizal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He is through here. Played in with purpose. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Ødegaard. And here's Mbappe. Pirlo, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
First quarter of an hour gone. He's had it taken off him. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Ødegaard. That's a delicate pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pirlo. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Looking tidy in possession here. Thinks about the shot. And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Delivery from Mbappe. Volendam have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ødegaard. Pacho. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Gerrard. Saliba. Chouameni. Rizal is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Pacho. Rizal. Now Ødegaard. Saliba. Ødegaard. Yamal. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Spread to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Llorente. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Rizal. Pirlo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Llorente. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Pacho. And it's Chouameni. Van Dijk. Pacho. Chouameni. Now Ødegaard. It's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Llorente. Yamal. Can he finish? Nedved. And they can counter here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Not where it came from. Pull it. Pull it!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there.
And that brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, easy pickings there. Pacho. And it's Chouameni. That's Gerrard. Quality ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice looking ball. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Gerrard. Bellingham. Mbappe shoots! And he hits the net! How they've waited! Now they have it! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it's
Shot a goal! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Volendam restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Chouameni. Van Dijk. Ødegaard, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Hullet. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. And he was alert to it. Chouameni is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe. Chouameni. He's played it long. Can he get on the end of this? Gerrard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Nedved. No, that's been intercepted. Llorente. Chouameni. Pacho. Now it's Ødegaard. And it's Chouameni. Nice sequence of passes, this. Great ball if he can get there. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Could be danger here. Takes a shot. Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 14.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Vieira.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now or try and finish it off?
Looking for a corner.
Número 11.
Portugal have their second corner now.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Fallen down, looking to go forward now. Saliba, crunching tackle. That's an excellent interception.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Haaland. Is there any shot? Surely! And that's a sharp finish. They have stolen level at the last.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Valverde. And the number on the board is 3. And reclaimed it in a trice. Zanetti. Corner given.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Ronaldinho goes short. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he thumps it clear. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And here's Bale. It's Pirlo! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Makalele, and it's De Jong, pinches it off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale, not the most accurate pass. De Jong, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's had it nicked away. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Foot in. Nesta is the guilty party there. De Jong. Makalele. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's De Jong. Dembele. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Makalele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Thuram. Pirlo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And this is Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. Makalele. De Jong. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Varane. And Van Bronckhorst. Makalele. Played towards the other side. Thuram. And it's Makalele. Bale has created one goal already. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. That's the keeper's ball. And they're quick to get it back. De Jong. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And Van Bronckhorst. Makalele. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Bellingham. Pirlo gets over and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now, this could be a chance. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
De Jong, just past the 40th minute mark. No, he wasn't going to let him past. De Jong really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a cute ball. And this is Nedved. Couldn't squeeze it through. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Portugal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So into the second half. Portugal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Nesta. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Swung over, and it's Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Bale. Bale. It's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. He is through here.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he welcomes it in. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Bale. Tries to play it through. Desai. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, good spread. Can he get on the end of this? Messi picks it up out wide. And it's De Jong. Oh, cracking ball. Vinicius Junior! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Paris restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Bale. Now he's got space here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Thuram. Messi. To Thuram. And it's Varane. And it's been given away. De Jong. Nedved. And here's Hullet. Knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital. Makaleli. Desai. Van Bronckhorst. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well timed, excellent interception. De Jong turns back here, probably the best option. And Van Bronckhorst. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book.
Changement. Le numéro 5.
So we have movement on both benches.
Makelele. Le numéro 12. Le numéro 45.
Vieira.
Raphaël Varane.
Van Dijk.
À leur place, le numéro 80. Le numéro 6. Vieira. Le numéro 3. Le numéro 4. Changement en cours.
Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it.
Paris really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Dembele. Chance here to counter. No way through. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! Chance, surely! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Valverde. De Jong.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
And
additionnel.
here's Messi. Mateus. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's chosen to go back. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Messi plays it short. Oh, he's played it in low. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
That could spell trouble. Quality ball. Gullit. And Gullit! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Kayserispor are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Bale. And this is Gullit. That has been cut short. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pirlo. Ronaldinho finding himself in space. Ronaldinho's delivery. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's going wide left. And he's quick to return it. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Marcelo. And it's getting up there! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Certain, searing and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it. And
oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's going right the way across. Ronaldinho. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pirlo running with intent. Maldini calmly anticipates. Pirlo, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Now it's Gullit. That's an imaginative pass. Real chance! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Portugal have their lead. Maldini makes the interception. And it's Gerrard. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide, looking for the run. And he lines up, he's rising! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Yamal. That's a throw. Thuram. Gullit going after that. Zambrotta. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. Gerrard. Yamal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's had it nicked away. Pirlo. Well, that is one way to stop him. Played out to the left flank. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Pirlo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Out towards the flank. Nedved. And the shot! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well, there's a probing ball. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho. He's beaten the last man. And he's following up. Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Knocks it out wide. Pirlo. De Rossi. Gerrard. And this is Gerrard. Pirlo. Now it's Hullet. And it's Nedved. Off the post! And for the first half, that is that.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So straight into the second half. Zambrota. And it's Maldini. No way through. Pirlo. And the through ball. And this is Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. In with the challenge. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away? Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Bale. Bale! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Bale just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to pass it through. An instinctive delivery. Oh, that was vital. Pirlo. Now it's Nedved. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Just the keep and the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Oh, good climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Yeah. Kayserispor are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, greatly! Goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ronaldinho, número 7, número 14, Pirlo, número 10, número 11.
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Dale will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Kayserispor with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Messi está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Bullish header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. But here's Diaz. Marcelo has the space to scheme. Shapes to shoot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Corner number 2 then. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now they can spring out of defence. And that was asking for too much. Marcelo. That's a little off target. And that is a little undercooked. Great vision. Shot a goal! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal are having a ball here.
Yeah, it's all happening now.
Impressive jump! Oh, terrific save. Kayserispor have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Davids gets on his bike and on the move. That's beautifully weighted. And this is Messi. Valverde. Some really good ball movement. And that's an excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Driven in. Cleared away. That has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. Diaz. Davids. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi.
Vamos ter 5 minutos de compensação.
It's made its way to... He's had a shot! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Vieira, and this is missed chance! And that's a tiny finish! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Shoots! And that's wide. 5 minutes to add. Rossi is there, and he can pick it up. Pirlo. And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponent.